Welcome to another episode of ADHD Theater. Or nope, this is not the wrong thing. Geek-men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds. I'm Dustin.
I'm Zombie 13, and this is actually It's Frickin' Figures.
That's right.
Welcome aboard to the madness train. Woo woo!
I was just looking at an ad for the ADHD Theater. I saw that on the side, and I'm just like, so that instantly popped in my head and completely erased my memory.
It's all good. It's all good.
We got hey, Road Big John, Thundercats Ho, and yeah, Happy New Year. All right, so yeah, what are we talking about today?
Bloodline Josh Perry. What are we talking about today? Tonight, this evening, tomorrow? What? We don't really know, to be honest with you. It just sort of happens. No, we've got a mixed bag show for you. Dustin
this is quite unique.
Yeah. Dustin's gonna give us a treat tonight here. He's got something special, and I've been begging him to share. So I talked him into doing a live unboxing,
which is quite awkward. I couldn't just turn on my second camera because I have one. It would not like register at all. So then it's like I had to get out my phone, and then I have to use my phone as a second screen, but then have to make sure that there's no audio feedback and stuff like that. So it's just a nightmare. But
yeah, a little behind the scenes technical difficulties,
right? For sure. But I let my girls stay up because they really wanted to unbox this with me. So they need to get to bed. So I'm going to get to that real quick. And so bear with me just a moment. Let's see. How do I do this again? I think we said that I don't remove. Just do. I'll stop this.
Uh-oh. Okay, so you did what I told you not to do. Don't minus your screen down. Bring your window back up. You're muted. You're muted. This is this is the exact thing
I got
we
it.
did.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Guys, what are we unboxing?
This is box 2 of 2. So I'm going to set this over here.
Me.
And
You got
box 1 of 2.
That is a massive box.
Yeah, our living room was crowded.
What is he saying? I can't hear him.
I'll turn it up. Okay.
Okay.
I said that is a massive box.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Awesome. Table
Hey,
here.
Jessica.
Got it.
Hey, show this to the camera.
Jeez, this box is heavy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break my arm. Those chairs are
We got the little chairs that go around the table.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
Yeah. So these are weapons. These are the chairs.
Very cool.
Those are the tools.
I'll put them here because I know where to put them.
Now these, Dustin, that's the bonus stuff that was included, right?
No. Oh, well, yes and no.
Like it was kind of a stretch goal thing?
Yes, that was a stretch goal thing.
Okay. I thought I remembered something about that.
We got screens. More chairs.
Oh,
Oh my God.
screens.
You're dropping everything. Got this one, and got this one, and got another one, and got another one, and got another one.
Here's a turret.
Here's another chair.
It's a defense, something they defend their home against. All right, now back it away. All right, now bring it back so that way I can put it in the thing.
Daddy. Yeah, I don't honestly know what
Yep. Oh, Toyomic Displays. Trey just showed up. Hey, Trey, how you doing? Hey, I did catch your show on replay. Just really, really late. Really cool. Go check their show out if you haven't. Action Figure Alliance. It is, what is it, Trey? Tuesdays? I forget what time. My days. No, Wednesdays. It's Wednesday, right? They're on YouTube. Go look them up.
Friday.
This is the stretch goal. Their lab work table.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
And
yeah, okay. Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Action Figure Alliance. Go check them out. They just had the that skull spaceship. What is it called? Skeletron.
Yeah.
That thing is insane looking. I slept on it. I don't know how I missed all of the news surrounding that thing, but man, it looks killer. Yeah, Skeletron. Look, I've been kind of dead to the world since November. It's a long story.
That I got.
What you got?
What is that? Key.
Oh, the key. Yes, I remember that. That's so cool.
I agree totally. I like that. Like that's cool.
And you've scratched the surface of this box. That's insane.
Whoa! That thing is humongous!
Oh my gosh!
This is stuff, and there's like big thing in here.
Okay, hang on.
How did that?
This is the their workstation.
Yeah. Storm.
That they can view their home defenses against.
That's so cool.
I want to see it.
Oh, hey, Bo showed up. He says, where'd he go? I never thought this day would come.
Right?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, this is cool. And like this thing is massive.
Yeah, Trey says the raw excitement of the kids is great.
Ooh.
Sarah says they're not going to go to sleep anytime soon.
Okay. We're going to need to work together on this. I'm going to hold it up. And then you pull the box out from underneath.
Whoa.
Jessica says, I love how excited the kids are. I'm sorry I can't pull the comments up on screen. I don't have admin privileges.
Don't leave me hanging.
All right, pull the plastic down.
Wow, look at that thing.
The garbage man is going to be like, wow, they must be rich because they have this huge box of toys.
I don't know. That box might not need to get thrown away.
I'm not sure. Can you see that?
That is huge.
Wait, I can hold it.
All right, look out.
I'm strong enough to hold it. Whoa! Look at the detail on that thing.
See, when we were little kids, this is like how play sets were to us. They would just felt just this big, massive play set. And then as we got older and we grew up, those sets shrunk. So they didn't seem so big. I can only imagine these things must feel like a house to your kids.
Oh, it hurts my back.
It's literally bigger than the children.
Come on, old man.
Yeah, it is. It is bigger than the children.
Okay, here's the other box.
Bro, I mean, are you okay? Daddy's dying.
Yes, I'm dying.
No! CPR! Just CPR!
Yeah, Bo says it's literally bigger than your children.
Yep, it is. Daddy's gonna pass
That is
out.
crazy, the size of this thing.
My dad is gonna pass out after this.
This is the size of the Thunder Tank box.
Yeah, wait, it is.
See,
Let's also compare this.
when you showed me a picture of that on top of the other box that you just opened, I thought it was the Thunder Tank
Unboxing
box.
at bedtime. Yay! Yay! I love unboxing at bedtime on a school night. Yeah. Honestly.
All right, Super 7 really needs to learn how to
Make the box a little bigger.
I don't. Okay.
I'm sure Super 7 was trying to figure out how to make the box smaller.
Daddy has to go AFK, so to try and feed out the box. So. Yeah. I mean, bruh. No, dude, no veggie dance.
Let's see. Children. Bo says I've got to see the head comparison to the Yoke family.
Oh.
You mean the head of the playset?
Oh my gosh. That's the head? That's the head? Oh, it's like bigger than our head. Looks like almost the size of my head.
Wow, look at that.
Earthing it.
All right, bring it in. Bring it in. Come in. Come in. Hold it up to your head. Hold it up to your heads. Good Lord, look at that thing. It's like a helmet.
It's in my head. But honestly.
Oh.
Stylish.
Oh.
Wow.
Stylish, yo.
That's crazy how big that thing is.
All right, set it down. Show them the paws.
Yeah, her head could fit in that thing's mouth. Wow.
It's huge. Oh my gosh. No! Stop. This is it. A paw.
Right.
Shake it.
No more.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This is the biggest thing I've ever
Put
seen.
all that stuff back and hand me the box.
All right, your mom says she can't wait to see it put together.
Show them the stairs.
Stairs?
Right there.
Stairs. Oh, I thought it was Mom.
Sarah says one paw is the size of her torso.
Yeah, it actually. Oh my gosh.
How big that thing was huge.
That's my thing.
Honestly. It's huge.
Well, I can't wait to see it put together too.
I know. I'm so excited.
I'm looking forward to the pictures.
Nana.
Okay.
I miss you.
Yeah, Bo agrees. Bo says, man, I expect some awesome pictures.
All right, I'm going to switch back. Say goodnight, girls.
Good night.
Good night, girls.
You look way better with your hair up.
No, I don't. I look ugly.
Well, that was interesting.
Can you see me now?
Yep.
Okay.
And we're here doing TikTok.
Yeah, we are.
Help me with this.
Ooh, feedback.
Bye,
You gotta-
Eric.
You gotta turn that mic off on that second phone. Ooh, echo.
Good night, everybody.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're still echoing. All right, I think you got it. Or at least I don't hear it.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and the echo was really bad there.
Yeah. I can imagine.
We were getting an echo of an echo of an echo.
Yeah. Whew.
Man, that is
Jeez.
something.
And of course they didn't. I don't even know how you turn this off.
The light. I can't help you with that one. I'm not familiar with it. Oh. Turn that thing off.
Hold.
There you go. Yeah,
I had to turn it down so that way I could see there's words that say hold to turn off. And it's like, oh, thanks. Now that I'm not blinded.
Yeah, no, that was a little different than my setup, so I couldn't help you.
Yeah.
Man, I bet you're excited about that thing.
I think I still hear an echo.
Yeah, I'm not picking it up. It could be because you got earbuds in, though. Earbuds, bud.
Yeah, that could be.
I don't know. Is anybody else hearing an echo? Any kind of feedback or anything? Pardon our technical difficulties. Sounds good to me. Yeah, people are saying no echo.
Okay. Oh boy, that was something.
You got your work cut out for you putting that thing together.
Well, it's actually pretty simple. The claws just sort of sit on there. They don't actually like get screwed in or anything. So
Oh yeah, but just the sheer size of it, like
right.
you're gonna have to do some sorting to place that thing as you're putting it together.
I actually started having a place cleared off. It was almost done. I just didn't have it done in time. So there's just a few more boxes I need to move.
Oh,
so
I understand. It's
this
like that
place
here.
is the cleanest it's been in years.
Oh man, you make it sound like a bad thing.
Well, now I don't know where anything's at, so it is a bad thing.
Oh yeah, that happens every time I clean. I never remember where I stick anything, and I've got to tear it all out, and make a mess again.
Oh, I know what it was.
Wow. It's finally here, and I still can't believe it.
So there's still more to this unboxing.
Oh, you're kidding.
No. So got Cat's Lair, and then on its heels was immediately hang on. Okay. So on its heels.
Go ahead.
On its heels was immediately the next wave.
Oh.
So I got that entire castle, the entire Cat's Lair, and the next wave, which was Young Lino. Let's see.
I don't know if that's better or worse. I think with the light's a little bit better. Just kind of hold it at an angle. There you go. That's a little better.
Yeah. So young Lino. Oh. Mumra Dream Master.
Oh, that's the one that's like translucent.
Yeah.
Does he glow in the dark or something? Or
I don't know.
I don't remember. It's been
I
so
don't
long.
remember either. I think he's just translucent. If he glows in the dark, I'll be surprised.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, but so anyway, that's cool. And quick pick.
Oh,
He's a villain of, I guess, some renown. If you know you were into Thundercats and you follow them, you'd know who he is. But he's mainly a Mandora. He was Mandora bad guy. Oh, the head pack.
ah,
Yay. And Snarfer, which I'm pleased to say that
hey, he's smaller.
he is smaller, which Brian was saying originally that no, he's not going to be smaller. And I'm like, okay, well, you know.
Well, I don't know if anybody can believe anything Brian says anymore because he'll say something and then the exact opposite happens. So,
Right.
Vac metal.
Right.
I know that was a huge piss in a lot of people's cornflakes.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, but all right.
So Sarah is saying she needs your paycheck size. That could not have been cheap by any means. Those secrets will remain hidden.
well,
we will not divulge that information.
To be honest, it was like a payment plan that you had to. It was stupid. Like my buddy Zach was especially harping on it. He's like, look, put that money in like a CDA or some sort of Roth IRA, whatever it is that's non-taxable. Let it sit for a couple years, take it out, and then you can just straight up buy one that's already on the market, and you won't have to worry about it. And it's like, but I need it. So anyway, it worked out. All that was payment plan that I had to pay on monthly. It
We're toy
wasn't just
collectors.
one
We
big
don't make
paycheck.
we don't make smart financial decisions. We're toy collectors.
For sure. And I've honestly been trying to. So we'll see.
Yeah, the last one didn't go too well because they didn't like. So he's been on the show a couple of times. Like 2 or 3 times, and it's been live. And we've been fully upfront. Hey, this is a live broadcast. Where there's no editing, there's nothing. And the last time was suddenly a problem.
Yeah.
I was unfortunately not able to be there for that interview. And then, so Dustin had Brian on, and maybe some things were said that Brian maybe shouldn't have said. So the interview had to be taken down and edited and then re-uploaded. So I don't know. And even though we've had him on several times to interview, like it's almost like we're not big enough, so we kind of get swept under the rug by them. It's like, yeah, well, but we broke the news about, hey, the Silverhawks line's not dead.
Yep.
We broke the news about Copper Kid and the vehicle that he was going to come with for, a nobody show, but that's, just Brian maybe saying a few things that his company probably was like, hey, maybe you shouldn't have said something about that.
Right.
So I don't know. We've extended an invitation back out to Brian to come back on. Dustin, have you heard anything about that?
No, I asked him again recently, and he was like, "Oh, I thought we had something scheduled for December, but we had to push it." And I'm like, "I don't know. I just know I'm not. I just know I'm not Edmund. So I'm thinking you might have gotten fingers crossed, crossed wires from I'm not Edmund's show. I'm my own show, like Geek-men." And he's just like, then didn't hear anything back. So it's like, eh.
Yeah. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we're not going to stop talking about Super 7 and because Dustin, you're a massive fan of what they're doing with the Thundercat stuff, which again, I've said before, I'm going to say it again. I'm very happy for you that you're getting your dream figures.
Yes, it is. And I had to wait for this is now 12. This is the 12th line, 12th wave. And I'm still haven't got all the Lunatics yet. And so the recent wave, where did it go? Media. So this is the recent wave.
I don't know who any of these people are.
I forget her name. She's one of the jungle warrior people. This is oh gosh, I'm blanking on the name. Why? This is Berserker, who I honestly think is going to pave the way for Red Eye. Me and another person on Instagram were talking about that. I think that figure is going to pave the way for Red Eye because he is big and bulky like that. So, yeah. Anyway,
so Road Pig John, yeah, we're not discouraged by any means. I mean, we extend so many invitations out to so many other different people from the industry, and some of them we just never hear back from.
Yep.
I've personally asked a few to come on, and I've just complete ghost. Like, yeah, okay, I got your number. Don't ever come knocking on my door. You won't even politely decline. Right. So I got your number. I know who to ignore. So no discouragement.
Yeah, for sure. It is what it is because at the end of the day, it could just be bad timing. Conflicting schedules, one thing after another. So I never take it personally. It's a little discouraging, but it's not like crippling to where I'm not going to get up the next day and
not
function.
The end of the world.
Yeah, for sure.
We've been, we've done the show for a few years now, and we may not be as popular as some of the newer shows out there. We may not be as flashy, but we do the show because we talk about things that we love. It's just how it is. But to Sarah's earlier question, she's just curious how much Cat Slayer, like ballpark, what it would have cost.
Oh, I think it was like $700.
So.
Yeah, I think because I remember seeing them now. I remember seeing someone check on eBay now, and it's like $1,500 max is the highest one for bidding right now. So it's like,
yeah.
Glad I dodged that bullet because
right. Yeah. You got it on the ground floor though.
Yeah.
So I Road Pig John says, how about if you guys got Kyle from Super 7? I don't know who that is.
Does he work on the Thundercats line?
Yeah.
Or the G.I. Joe line or something like that?
Yeah, that'd be something like you would know. because like I mean, I can count on one hand how many Super 7 figures that I own.
Right.
And that's like a max 5. I don't think I have more than 5 of their figures. So I I've got the 4 turtles and the Green Ranger. Like that's it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
5. So I don't, outside of Brian, I don't know anybody in that company.
Yeah. And
He says
so
Thundercats and Turtles.
yeah. Oh, he was working on Mongor.
Sarah, what site did you guys mention again that you usually go to? I never wrote that down. Well, we mentioned a lot of sites.
Big Bad Toy Store, probably. She might be talking about that.
There's Big Bad Toy Store. We frequent Omega Level Toys.
5K Toys.
Yeah, 5K Toys we talk a lot about.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends on what you're looking for. I know last week I talked a lot about the Store Horsemen with the Mythic Legions figures.
Yep.
Which I've got some news on that too. So stick around. Yeah, no, that's cool. So I didn't really get anything for what's in the box for me, but I kind of want to share something that one of my kids did. Like,
yeah,
they made. So she had to make a bridge for a school project, and this is popsicle sticks, just popsicle sticks held together with wood glue. So she did a really good job on this. Like there's support under here and everything. So they were to test weight in class, and the teacher only had 25 pounds, and not everybody's bridge survived. Now, I only gave her advice on a starting point for it. Like, because I told her, most kids in the class are probably going to think, okay, well, popsicle sticks, not toothpicks, because toothpicks was an option, but I'm like, yeah, you don't want to something strong. Let me show you. Let me give you like the first step on how to build something strong. So I took the popsicle sticks and I stacked 5 on top of each other and sandwiched it between 2 on the outside, and then the 3 in the very center. You push those out a little bit, so they stick out about like that far. So you build enough of those, and you can just slide those together and glue it all together. It sounds kind of complex, but it's not really. Look, so you've got like this little bit sticking out right here. So you've got a void on the other side here that the next one would slide into.
Oh wow, nice.
So you glue it together that way, and then they doubled up on the part that you would walk or drive on, and they added the supports underneath, and there's like beams. I can't. Okay, so there's beams between the legs. They really made this thing well. So it survived, obviously, the 25-pound test. So, and they did this all in class. They built all this thing in class, her and her lab partner, but she said, really, he didn't do much. So they brought it home, and I've got more weight here. So I was, searching what I have and everything. And so we tested it up to 60 pounds. It survived 60 pounds. Dustin, if you'll bring that picture up. So so here is the bridge underneath it. There's 2 10-pound weights. Let me come up here. Let me zoom in a little bit. So there's this piece of scrap iron thing that weighs 8 pounds. Then you've got 10 kilograms, which is a little bit more than 22 pounds, like 22 pound point something another. And then there's 2 5-pound weights sitting on top of it. So there's 60 pounds sitting on this, unassisted by anything. It's just the weight sitting on top of it. So I'm pretty proud of her for that.
Heck yeah.
That's definitely a keeper and an achievement. And I told her, You could probably, it's so strong you could probably stand on this thing. Now she's probably weighs under 100 pounds, and we haven't tested that yet. But but yeah, I'm pretty proud of her for that. That's pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
I like it.
I mean, Cat's layer is 60 pounds. We could totally put that on it.
right. I mean, it can hold it. That's 60
Right.
pounds right there.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I try to get her creative side, supported and everything, and she's just like everybody else, so full of self-doubt with some things, and then we do something like that and she's like, wow, look at that. Like, yeah, kid, you did that.
Yeah, right. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. So even though I didn't have anything, I wanted to put that out there. I wanted to share that with everybody, because I'm very proud of her for that.
Yeah, man,
Oh,
that's
excuse
awesome.
me.
So we have Animation Overlord that says little architect.
Yeah, she probably could be. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I have to bring this up. Hopefully the teacher noticed the other kid wasn't helping much. Yeah, I don't know. I suffered from that a lot too when I was in school. Like, if we were in groups or something, I was usually ending up doing most of the work myself anyway, because all the other kids were goofing off, being stupid kids or whatever. So I forget how many could be in the group. I don't know if she told me or not, but it was just her and one other kid. And she spoke well of this kid. I'm not going to talk bad about him or anything like that. She said he's really smart. I don't think he was into the project. I don't know. He was supposed to do the paper, and he kind of sort of did a little bit of it. So I told my daughter, hey, learn from this. This is a learning experience too. Don't just trust and rely on anybody. Make sure you do what you need to do to get whatever the project or the job is done.
Right.
If somebody else comes through and actually does what they're supposed to do, that's fine. That's great. You can compare notes. But if something happens and they don't, you've got yourself prepared so you won't fail, because you went ahead and did it. So she went ahead and she filled out the report, the paperwork, and all that stuff. He was supposed to do that, and he didn't. Come to find out, the day of turning it in and all that stuff, and he just didn't have it done. So I'm like, well, she came home, she told me that. I said, aren't you glad you listened to me? Kids usually don't listen, so I don't know. No, I got good kids. They come to me for advice, and I tell them, you might not like the advice that I give you, and it's totally up to you whether you take it or not. I can't make you take the advice that I give you. But if there's something that you don't understand, I will always try to explain it. And if you don't understand the way I explained it, let me know. I'll try to explain it a different way. Maybe you'll understand that way more. So I'm patient with my kids. I try to teach them, be prepared. Don't just trust that somebody else will do something, because they won't. There was a comment that was I saw, and I can't remember who did it. 60 pounds. And Sarah, and doing it in class, the teacher can see you did not do it for her. And that's right, I did not do it for her. So the piece that I kind of put together, because I was trying to explain to her how to start it with how to make the pieces slide together. I tried to explain it like Legos, and I said, here, let me so I grabbed some of the sticks and I held it together, and then I did glue one together, and then I put another one that I just kind of held together, and I showed her, look, this is how they can interlock, and then I took that one and I threw it away. Like I wouldn't even let her use that one. So yeah, no, like this is your project, not mine. Like I got enough stuff I got to do. You're on your own. I showed you how to do it. So that gets you started.
Heck yeah.
All right. So I'm going to jump into a reminder here. If you'll bring my window back up, Dustin. So I'm going back to Store Horseman. This is Store Horseman. Forgive me. The pre-order is still up for the book and the Silver Knight. You got your Silver Knight with the really cool shield there. In the 12-pack if you're nasty. So those are pre-order. The book will be in your hands before the figure will. So just saying, it doesn't take long to make a book. But if you want something a little more readily available in hand, they still have all of the really cool figures that we talked about last week in stock. They're still available. They're still up. I have no idea when they're going to take the Figura Obscura stuff down. That is the Ghost of Christmas Past, Frankenstein's Creature, and Anubis and Bastet set. That's 2 separate figures that they offer as a set. I'm not sure if they're going to leave those up until they run through their supply or if they're going to take those down off of the store at some point. Since last week, the Barbarian Legion Builder sold out, so he is gone. Sometimes these Legion Builder figures like this will come back available. Sometimes, I guess they find another case or something in the back, so they'll throw them back up in stock or whatever. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes when it says sold out like that, it's gone. Like it's gone. Sorry. But I didn't talk about the skate decks. So they've got stuff that's if action figures isn't really your thing, but you like cool artwork or stuff like this, they do have some skate decks with some of their artwork for it. So those are really cool. Those are available. Let's see. They've got some printed artwork for the Cosmic Legion stuff. There's some mouse pads. There's a Figure Obscura Monkey King tumbler. There's like a metal coffee mug here. So they do offer a couple of other things. They had a really cool like a D20 that had their symbol on it, but it's gone. It's sold out.
Yeah, we have Jonathan Avila says, I picked up a few Armory figures at Geeking Out this weekend, and Jeremy Gerard was there.
Ah, cool.
That's awesome.
So I don't have any of these in hand yet. These are the figures, the Armory ones that he's talking about. Mm-hmm. Now they look like solid color, but they're like every little rivet is painted. The chainmail in the joints is a different color. There's a lot of paint detail on these things from what I hear. So it's not just like a solid color, bland, plain looking figure. They have depth to them. So you might look at something like that and then look at these up here and think, well, these look like they have a lot more to them. They've got a lot more different color variations to the paint scheme compared to these Armory Knights, but I haven't seen a single negative thing anybody posted about these once they get them in hand. Gorgeous comes up a lot. These things are gorgeous. So I do not know. I don't have any in hand yet.
Safari Joe. Sorry.
It
just finally hit me. It finally hit me. Sorry. That's why I just shouted out. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
What happened? I missed it.
I just had a weird thought. It just came to me. Safari Joe was the guy I was looking at. I couldn't remember. And it's just like...
Yeah. Thundercats. Yeah.
Sarah says, oh my God, with the skate decks, epic choice of merch. First time I've ever seen that used.
Yeah, so let me scroll down.
And Jonathan says 100% great figures.
I mean, I know I know they are without having them in hand, but I know Mythic Legions, so I agree. I agree, Jonathan, 100%. Even without having one in hand, I fully 100% agree. Yeah, no, the skate decks is something that it's not like a series that they've done, and like there's this white one here. That one it says sticker board. So a lot of people in the Mythic Legions community, whether they're customizers or collectors, they kind of there's like this thing where everybody kind of made their own stickers. Like I have my own, you know. I don't know if I have one
I have them right here.
up here. Like, yeah, okay. So like here's here's mine.
Yeah.
It just that's one of my simple ones, but I've got so many others. I've got like 5 others or something.
Right.
But there's others. There's Legion's Ladies. They've got their own subgroup on Facebook. There's Wolf King Customs. So these are like vinyl stickers. So that's the perfect board for whoever collects Mythic Enablers. That's another podcast on YouTube. They talk a lot about Mythic Legions and lore and what they'd like to see. Noble Bear Customs. That's another 3D print company business with. Sometimes they just have the perfect stuff that I'm looking for. But yeah, that's the type of stuff people get, and they're like, "Whoa, I got all these stickers. I need something to put them on." So there you go. There's your skate deck. But some of these others that you see, that's got like artwork on them. That's from Nate Barch. Like I'll show you the Alithia one here. Let's see. Is it clickable? It's not clickable. Okay. I'm just going to manually zoom. So that is like the vampire queen. She's one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, if you will, for the storyline of Mythic Legions. Gorgeous artwork. And a lot of people, when they get these, they hang them on their wall. Whoop. I don't know what I did there. All right, come on. Where's my... Here it is. But yeah, it's just, a really cool piece of art if, you don't have to skate with them or whatever. And then they've got a couple of the Figura Obscura. That one's the Monkey King.
So much depth in the artwork, Sarah says.
Yeah, that's Nate Barch has done their art. He's their official artist. He's done their art for them for years now, and he's really hit a stride with just some of the stuff that he's done. I mean, he's an amazing artist. But
Indeed.
yeah, that's one of the sites we talk about, Sarah. That is storehorseman.com. Let me get there we go. Store Horseman. If you like any of this that you see, go there. All of this is in stock. Now, it may take a few weeks for them to ship it out, which is pretty standard. They are just a small company. But their warehouse crew is pretty good. But, with the weather and everything, that this whole winter blast, we're even feeling it down here. Like I'm in the South, and we're supposed to get, we're projected to get like 4 to 8 inches of snow, and that never happens. That's like in recent recorded history has never happened down here. Usually if we get snow, it's like an icy, nasty mix, and we may get a couple of inches. So tomorrow's going to be interesting. But yeah, it's that type of stuff has caused all kinds of like shipping delays and everything. But trust me when I tell you they're trustworthy. They'll get the stuff to you if you order it. Let's see. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go back here to our Silver Knight dude because I want to show him real quick. So that's just kind of the standard image that they show for what you expect to get with this figure. This next image here shows, let me find it, a comparison to some of the other figures that has come out. Now, the one all the way to the right is the original Silver Knight Legion builder.
See you, Animation Overlord. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for hanging out, Ben. So that's from the very first wave, from the very first Kickstarter. The one next to it, let me hop over and make sure the names are visible. Yeah, they are. So the next one to it is the newer figure, the Silver Knight Legion builder, version 2. And then in the middle, you've got the Valiant Knight that came out a couple of years ago. It was a surprise drop release for Legions Con 2023. And then, yep, there he is. Next to him is the Red Shield Soldier. And then the one all the way on the left is the Armory Knight Gunmetal, the heroic figure. So that's kind of a comparison of the different sheens of the metal that they've got, kind of give you ideas for options of popping and swapping and that sort of thing. This image here shows you a mix of a couple of different figures here. We've got all the way to the right is the Silver Knight Legion builder. Now, the one next to him wearing that kind of teal kind of color, that's shoot, what is, they have such funny names sometimes. I can't remember. He's part of, I believe, the Necronominous wave.
Sounds
but then
right.
there's parts here that you're seeing, with these blues and the different heads and everything. That comes with the Knight, it's called Knight Builder set. So you've got a comparison here of the silver with it to your Silver Knight Legion builder. It's a lot of the same words, and I'm trying not to mix them up, but I'm sorry if I am mixing them up. So this is basically a combination of about 3 different figures that you're seeing here. One of those being the Knight Builder set, comes with a ton of extra parts. So that's kind of all sprinkled in here with most of what you see. The 3 next to the one all the way to the right, they all kind of have parts from that builder set.
Yeah.
So the silvers are similar enough that you can kind of get away with mixing all this up. Why am I telling you all this? Because this is an easy way of making customs, the pop and swaps. That's where you take a head and the legs from one of them and put them on another body, and these things really do just pop apart. Most of the pieces you don't even need heat for. They, like the arms, pull straight out of the sockets. The hips, the torsos, you can pop straight off. Other parts like the gauntlets, you do kind of have to heat those up a little bit to pop those off. So there's a little bit of work involved with it, but if you're not a painter and you want to make characters, that's the perfect option for you. You get 2 or 3 figures and they come with all these extra parts. You can mix it up and make unique looks with hardly any effort. The next one here shows some of the different paint jobs. Now, I believe this is all the same face sculpt. It's just painted differently, and you get different looks just from different paint jobs. You got the Sir Andrew, the Blue Shield Soldier. That's the Knight Builder pack that I was telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Silver Knight Legion Builder 2, that's the face that's going to come with that one. I really like how they've there's like a spectrum here of different ethnicities.
Right.
I can't say that word. But if you like your people a little bit more dead, there's a skull faceplate that comes with the Sir Alderic. And I believe that one is in the Necronominous wave. That's really
Heck yeah.
on the water and on its way to the Horseman's warehouse. Hasn't made it yet, but it's coming soon. So the way these helmets with the face plates and everything work is it's a separate piece. It just kind of pops out, and you pop the other one in. Once I get mine in hand, I'll elaborate. It'll make a lot more sense. It really just does just kind of plug in and pop out. Oh, sorry, my eye. Yeah, go put a pre-order in storehorseman.com. They're worth it. Trust me. And you might look at some of the prices and go, ooh, that's kind of up there for a figure. You're not gonna like what I have to say later. If you're a fan of Hasbro, because they're catching up in price, and they're going to start exceeding the price of even what these cost, which I think is ridiculous.
There's no reason for them to cost that much.
Yeah, no, just simple greed. I don't know. Anyway, werewolf news. We still need we need a sound bite to play whenever I do that. NECA dropped this little thing.
Nice.
So this is a werewolf from The Howling. I don't have any other details other than this picture, but trust me, when I know more, you'll know more.
That isn't the movie we watched on ADHD Theater, is it?
No. Okay. No. We haven't.
So it's not that Howling.
So you're thinking of Howl. This is The Howling.
Okay.
This one's from the 80s, I think.
Okay, gotcha.
Don't shoot me. Yeah, no. Yeah, this is. I don't know. This. I'll have to see more of this because it's a cool shot. It looks good from the side, but I really need to see more of it. This is not the first Howling werewolf that's been announced either. There was another company that showed another one, and it was a lot thinner, and the head looked like a cross between a dog and a cat. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that one. I can't even remember what company that was. But yeah, so NECA teasing us with werewolves. Here's where I might upset some people. So Hasbro did a live stream, and while they showed a bunch of other figures, a lot of people are locking onto this one. This is from a new subline that they are doing, Marvel Legends Maximum series. To where they give you the characters, and they're going to come with a ton of accessories. A lot of people have said for years, give us a Spider-Man with all the different hands, maybe an alternate head or whatever. These web accessories for the most part I think are useless. Unpopular opinion, hot take.
Is that a sperm at the top there?
It's I think the web shield next to the heads are too small. The flying
sperm
web is thing is kind of strange looking. But yeah, some of these we've seen in past figures. But these, they kind of look a little bit like maybe newer sculpts or whatever. The figure itself is all new. They're putting in a lot more articulation. So the torso especially doesn't just have like the diaphragm articulation like they've been doing a lot of lately. It's actually got a hinge there in the abs. And there may be another swivel there too. I'm not sure, but I've seen pictures of this, and he can get that classic Spidey crouching pose, like you've always wanted to do with a Spider-Man
Yeah.
figure. But a lot of people are really locking in on this one specifically. They did show some other characters. I'm not going to show them here because, you know, everybody else out there is going to be covering this. One of the hot topics about this is going to be the price point. They have not said how much this is going to cost. So I think
it looks like premium.
Oh, absolutely. It's probably going to be around the $50 mark, I think. I'll be pleasantly
It
surprised.
looks like SHF.
Yeah,
type,
I mean,
like they're
I think
going
they,
for SHF
I think
quality.
they have taken some cues from, you know, import figures. But yeah, I think there's a lot of people that have kind of disowned Hasbro at this point, and they're like, yeah, the import market, like you just said,
Yeah.
kind of fit their needs for what they wanted. This one's absolutely on my radar, but depending on the price point, Hasbro, you might be pricing me out. The reason why I say I think it's going to be about 50 is if you look at what they've done with the Build-A-Figures. They've re-released some of those older Build-A-Figures as deluxe figures on their own, and that's kind of been around their price point. They've been even higher depending on the size of those figures. But with this, you know, you're getting multiple sets of hands, heads, a bunch of accessories. I absolutely think this is going to be around the $50 price point. And I think that's too much. Hate me if you want to. I don't really care.
Yeah.
And I like Spider-Man. I got a whole shelf, you know, right up here behind my head. I've got a whole bunch of Spider-Man figures up here. I'd like to add this one, but I don't know. It's going to depend on the price.
I mean, for that price, geez, I don't know. Like, they'd be better off to literally just do imports where it's just like a face swap. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I mean, even
Bo
like,
agrees with you.
I could do without the web accessories because, I mean,
Flying sperm.
if, you know, I mean, you might pose them with one or two on the shelf at a time. You can't use them all at the same time, you know, and I'm not even sure if the photographers would, you know, even want to use those. I mean, I don't know. I'm not that type of collector. So
yeah,
I could do with just the base figure. I don't need an unmasked head. I'm not sure what's going on with the second alternate head. Maybe the eyes are a little more squinty or something. I don't know. You got two masked heads here. I could do without the second masked head, so I don't even need an alternate head with this. Just give me the Spider-Man figure. I don't need the ungloved arms with the web shooters. I know some people think that's neat and that's cool. I'll never put that on him. Give me the figure and the, you know, expressive hands. And
can you zoom in on those hands?
It's not the best quality picture, but yeah, I'll go as much as I can. So the picture's kind of fuzzy.
Okay.
But, so what you've got is some thwip hands, and then underneath those, the thwip with some glued web coming out of it. You've got the splayed hands for wall crawling and stuff. You've got grip hands so that he can he can hold the web lines that he comes with, and then on the figure itself is fists. So I'm good with that. Like, just put that on a card. You know, I'd pay $30 for that because it's an all new sculpt, it's an all new figure. I'd pay $30 for just the figure and those hands. I would be willing to do that. I don't need all this other stuff.
And the thing of it is, like, I was expecting him to have one cartridge hand that he is using to change out the cartridge, because I would display him, you know, mid, you know, like reloading his cartridge and for his web fluid. That would be fun. It's something that I would do, but they don't even have that hand as an option.
Right. I mean, you could fudge it, you know, like, I mean, with, you know, the one hand that's not quite like, you know, thwip action. It's just kind of, it's bent a little bit. You can kind of fudge it like he's working on that, trying to do that or something. But I mean, yeah, there's no like, you know, actual like him holding like a web cartridge to insert it or anything. So yeah, I don't know. I like it. I do. Like I said, I'm a Spidey fan.
So Infrafran points out that the imports are coming down in price
Yeah.
for now, so to speak. But yeah, I mean, I would rather just. I've seen the SH Figure Arts ones and a couple of the other imports. I think those are fantastic looking. So I don't see spending more than 30, $40 max, and 40s, you know, at the very top of the line. But
Yeah. Now the $50, that's just my prediction, but I can
yeah,
totally see Hasbro doing that just because, you
yeah,
know, in their mind, it's, you know, or it's an all new sculpt, it's an all new figure, it's got all these accessories, it's got all these hands, there's all this perceived value here. You should be more than willing to spend $50. If we wanted to charge 60 for it, you should not complain. We're giving you what you've always asked for. I mean, yeah, you're kind of giving us what we've kind of always asked for, but there's still some misses in here, to be honest. You know, it's
yeah,
they're never going to give you the perfect representation of whatever your favorite character is,
yeah,
because that's how they keep you on the hook. It's like, well, the next one will be better. You know, this one's good, but just wait a year, wait for the next one to come out, and it'll be so much better. You know, it's night and day, the leaps and bounds we're making with our sculpts and our team, and we're you know, just go buy it, go buy this one, and it'll hold you off. And
yeah. No thanks.
yeah, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Anyway, that's enough. That's enough for Hasbro. I'm gonna jump over to Monster Force.
Yeah.
So these shots, and forgive me, it's a con that happened just recently. Um,
ToyCon, GeekCon,
it is yeah, I don't know.
Toylanta. No, not Toylanta.
No, Toyland is coming up in March.
Yeah.
Forgive me, I forget what convention this was. Monster Force was there in force. See what I did there? So this was your first chance. This was your first chance to pre-order their con exclusive.
Jonathan says it's geeking out.
Geeking out. Is it geeking out? Thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah. And we have a shout out to Rob Wilson Arts. What's going on?
How's it going? So yeah, so they've got you set up here, and you see the payments that they accept. You know, you got MasterCard, Visa, American Express, Discover. Looks like Google Pay. Ooh, excuse me, and Apple Pay. Zettle.
Zelle, yeah.
Zettle. I've never heard of that. It looks like PayPal though. Let me.
I thought it was just Zelle. Zettle?
Oh. Zettle? I've never heard of that one. Zettle, and it says by PayPal. Okay, so yeah, no, so it's cool. They've got this kind of setup where you go to the cons and they're exclusive. You can pre-order it. It will be fulfilled through Big Bad Toy Store. They've got a little QR code there you can scan. It'll take you straight to the page. Set up your pre-order. They'll walk you through the steps, and then, you know, once you become part of that pre-order process, they've got a cool little pin that they give you. But I was especially interested, and they actually had some product there available to buy. So this is really cool. I like how they did this.
Yeah.
You know, they've got some of the promotional images from some of their other products or whatever. So it's a nice little setup.
Infrafran says, man, I can't tell you how excited I am for my Invisible Man Covert Ops figure.
Yeah. That thing is cool looking, and a lot of people are excited for that thing. So there's their table, there's their setup. Some of the Wave One that they brought with them to sell. Here's a shot of the Kilowog werewolf.
Heck
Such a
yeah.
cool figure. I love that. Even I was expecting him to be a little darker, a little more black. You know, he's a little more on the dark gray with some light gray dry brushing, but he's still cool nonetheless.
Yeah.
And they've got the two versions out there. They've got the full deluxe version, and then they've got, just the basic version, which I suspect that's what this one is, because they don't show any of the accessories that the deluxe one comes with. He's not wearing pants. He's just a full-on bear werewolf. And that's what you get with just the basic version.
Yeah.
And there is nothing wrong with that. He is still a great figure. Both of those are available at Big Bad Toy Store. I think as of right now, they're still both in stock. You'll have to go over there and check that out. Just go to Big Bad Toy Store and look up Operation Monster Force. Here's a shot of some of the future waves coming up. The one on the bottom left-hand corner, that's your Invisible Man there, Bo. I'm excited for Halloween Boy. He's the one all kind of in orange over there on the other side. I don't know what it is about that one. He's cool looking. I don't know. I gotta get that one. Back row, you've got a couple of the zombies, and then in the front, some of the ones coming from I guess that's Wave 2. I think they're due out soon.
Yeah, it is still in stock.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So the Kilowog, anyway. But
here's another shot of some of those con prices for what they offer at the table. And now some of these figures that they offer at the shows that they're bringing with them are sold out on Big Bad Toy Store, especially Van Helsing there on the end. He is up for pre-order for the next time he comes in stock, but yeah, they ran through their original stock that they had upon their original release for Wave 1. Excuse me, gotta wet my whistle here.
Yeah.
I'm doing more talking tonight than I've done in like 2 weeks. So
that's because you had me open the thing online.
No. Like, I can go days without saying 5 words, okay? That's me. So I'm not like, the words guy. I'm tripping over my words all night tonight. So forgive me. Plus, I'm still kind of fighting that mucus monster. I'm not sick anymore, but I'm still like oozing mucus out of my holes in my head. So
every orifice of your body.
Yeah, it's not pretty. So yeah, no, I fight that mucus monster every time I get any kind of head cold. And it's like, oh, I'm going to deal with this for weeks. And then they showed off some of their Crimson Moon wave here. This is their more humanoid werewolf figures that they're going to be coming out with.
This just looks like... I can't say that on YouTube. Hail, so to speak.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's probably best not to say that. No, this is really cool. I'm liking the designs they have here. This is kind of like your wolf man versus, a full-on werewolf like Kilowog is.
Yeah.
So it's still kind of they're still kind of wolfed out, but they're still, more man than wolf. Pardon the parade going by. The kids are getting loud.
Mine still haven't gone to bed, and it's infuriating.
So mine are probably going to try and stay up as late as they possibly can, because school, while they've called a snow day, they still have to do virtual. So they're still going to have to get up in the morning. They're not going to like that, but they're still going to have to get up in the morning and do schoolwork. Let's see. And here is a shot, and I'm pulling this up because I want to zoom in here if I can on the pin. So there's your pin that you're going to get. Right there at the bottom, the little ghosty looking thing whenever you place your pre-order and become a member of, I don't know, whatever they call it, like the night ops thing or something.
Yeah.
Whatever it may be. And I'm going to shout out Kit Bash Customs here. I follow him on Instagram, and I see like there's a card or a sticker there. And I don't know what's going on, but Kit Bash is cool. He gives unbiased opinion on all kinds of toys and catches all kinds of hell for it. But I love the guy. He's honest to a fault. He's not going to pull no punches. If it's a shit figure, he's going to tell you it's a shit figure. Don't go buy this one. And I love that. I love that he's like that. Don't ever change, Kit Bash. You'll probably never see this, but don't ever change. Yeah, no. I'm going to come back to this because I did want to say something and I got sidetracked. So if you are holding a Van Helsing, hit me up. Come talk to me. Message me. I'm shopping for one. So I missed him by the time I had the money to order him. He was already sold out. So I want one. If you're holding, hit me up.
I love that dude and the what is it, Skinwalkers, the dudes next to him. I love both of those guys.
Sleepwalkers.
Yeah. They just
like
look so cool.
The undead soldiers and stuff like that. Yeah, those got a really great design to them too.
Yeah,
and
they do.
They're kind of teetering on the edge of selling out too. I think one of them actually has sold out. So there's like 3 different versions. I'm not sure which one that was, but yeah. So like people, I think they really slept on Monster Force, and we tried to talk them up. Nobody listens to us, though. You know, I mean, what the fuck do we know? You know, I mean, I'm just a toy fan.
We've only had Fresh Monkey Fiction on the show a couple times, so you know.
I tried to tell people these are going to be great because I have like some of their Naughty or Nice collection, the Santa figures, which I'm going to jump over to right now, and the quality to those are absolutely great. They're solid figures. There's your Naughty or Nice collection here. If you go to freshmonkeyfiction.com, you will find out more. You scroll down, click on that.
How is the campaign doing?
That will bring you to their pre-order campaign. And I've talked about these. I'm going to keep talking about them. There's a little bit more than 24 days left to go to get this wave funded. Nothing from this wave has funded yet. Repeat, nothing from this wave has funded yet. They're up for pre-order.
Nothing from this wave is funded yet.
Yes. This wave is on pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store. If they do not meet their minimum required units pre-ordered, they will not get made. Let that sink in. Already. Just because you pre-order it does not guarantee that you are going to get it.
Yeah. And like I said, that's already happened once with the Naughty or Nice pumpkin patch or whatever they were calling them at the time.
Yeah. The Halloween ones that they did.
Yeah.
But now before that, even before that, some of the Christmas ones did not get funded their first go up for pre-order. So there were some of those that got delayed.
Tommy's in the house. What's up?
They did eventually. Abby, oh hey Abby, how's it going, man? Yeah, no. So keep spreading the word. Like the zombie Santa is almost there. You know, it's just a couple hundred away from getting funded. The sleigh, you know, they're pretty close on that sleigh. You still got to get those numbers up if you want the sleigh. The
those
reindeer
numbers, get them up.
I mean, it's so close. And the reindeer, they're expecting to get the reindeer in the Big Bad Toy Store warehouse soon. So
Nice.
I think if they get those reindeer, if they get them in and they start shipping them to people, once those people get those reindeer, I think that'll blow the number through the roof for the sleigh.
Probably.
Because once they have those reindeer in, then they're going to go, okay,
I need
now
a
I got
sleigh.
reindeer. I have to have that sleigh.
Right.
So, I think that would be a big help. I think it's been a big detriment that those reindeer have not made it into people's hands yet. So, unless that happens within the next, 24 days,
25
19
days.
hours, and 8 minutes, come on, Big Bad, get on it. The Santa Tar and Krampitar are probably suffering the most.
Yeah.
Um,
Unfortunately.
they have the lowest numbers by comparison.
Yeah.
But you have to look, they needed 2,000. So
Yeah.
they've got the highest set number that they need pre-orders for. So if you look at the chart itself, so they're close to 1,000. That's comparable to the sleigh. It's close to 1,000 too, but they needed double that to
Yeah.
get these two made. So they're not doing so hot. They're not even halfway there. The children are a little bit more than halfway there. There's obviously a want out there for this type of thing, but it is what it is. If these goals aren't met, they will not get made. I'm warning people as much as possible.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm not the best promoter. I'm like an underground dude, So
Some of
all
you
you people,
front runners need to get out there and
all you
start
people
preaching
with bigger
for it.
shows and bigger audiences, spread the
Yeah.
word. Go to Fresh Monkey Fiction. Show them this page. Go, hey, if you pre-ordered this, there's no guarantee that it's going to get made until that chart fills up. They have to hit 500 units for this. They have to hit 1,000 units for the sleigh, 2,000 for the Centaur figures, 3,000 for the kids. They've not met any of these goals. None of these figures are getting made yet. Just fair warning. I'm throwing it out there into the world. Hey.
So just checking in on the comments here. We have Infran saying, if you want to legally buy children, head over to Big Bad Toy Store.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And he also says,
well, you can't buy them yet. You can only place a pre-order. So.
right. Just to pre-order them. But he also says
Yes.
the Space Monkey figure they have coming up looks like a fun figure.
Yeah, it does.
Apparently that piqued someone's ears. That pricked someone's ears and going, wait, what the hell?
Yeah.
What did you just say?
That happened.
Yeah.
You generate shorts for this show, and that's what it's going to zero on.
Well,
lately
I've had to.
Toy Store.
Yeah, lately I've had to actually do it the long way, the hard way, on YouTube. So I don't know.
That's hilarious. Some of those shorts that gets picked. Yeah.
Children at Big Bad Toy Store have $4 flat rate shipping, right?
Oh man.
Nothing more pure than a virgin soul.
You guys are killing me. So, all right. Yeah, people out there, Abby, I'm looking at you, man. Help share this. You got a bigger audience than we do. Trey, I don't know if you're still hanging around. You guys, I do watch you guys show on replay. I never hardly ever see anybody talking about this stuff. Come on, man. Spread the word. Help. Get these figures made because they're really good figures. Another thing that kind of came across my radar here, and Dustin, I kind of shared the post with you. I'm going to bring us to Zika Toys, ZICATOYS.com. So there it was. It just scrolled across the screen.
Mm-hmm.
up for pre-order. They have partnered with. No, I don't want Quick View. Dang it! They've partnered with Ramen Toys, so they have their own version of the bread box van, which
The
some of
misery
you might,
machine.
yeah, some of you might recognize the play on the theme.
Which that only makes me want it even more.
I
It's
know,
like,
right?
dang it, come on.
Well,
Ramen toy, come on.
they've got like the little zombie kills on the side.
Yeah.
This is a brilliant repaint, and I'm not even the biggest Scooby Doo fan. So
Yeah, same.
and despite my namesake, I'm not the biggest zombie fan either. So this really speaks to me. This is really cool.
Yeah. I mean, now would I want their classic black model? Sure. I
Yeah.
do, but I've missed out. So
This is a dangerous model because
real.
it looks great in everything that they do with it. It looks great plain black. It looks great plain white. It looks great with all the armored pieces on it because you could use that for so many things. You could use that for the Punisher's, van or whatever.
Right.
They've got the A-Team kind of paint deco thing for it, which I love that.
Yep.
That makes me want to get that one and then make a bunch of customs of the A-Team.
Right.
This thing is dangerous.
It really is.
And I love this one, even though I'm not the biggest Scooby-Doo fan. Like, I was tortured with the whole Scooby-Doo thing when I was a kid. Like,
And honestly,
I hated Scooby-Doo while the rest of my family loved it. It drove me crazy with the canned laughter on a cartoon show, and that even as a kid that didn't make sense to me. I'm like, I know this is a cartoon. Why is it like an audience laughing? I don't know. It bothered me, and it followed me through adulthood. But this thing is cool.
Yeah, it is. So just picture this for me. Just imagine the pink skulls hanging out in the van.
Yes.
It would be so awesome. And I know our friend Harley, I think Harley, or maybe it was Infrafan, has a mystery machine. And I want to say one of them has their pink skulls hanging out in it or near it, or that was the original goal, was to get it and do it. It was one of those things.
Oh,
but
this is perfect for that.
Yeah. It's I want it. I need it.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, where are you? And it's all like bloody where it's dripping and everything with the imprints. And yeah, this is perfect for that. It's a 12 inch, it's not 12 inch, 1/12 scale. Sorry, there I go tripping again. So yeah, no, it's up for pre-order.
So Bo Infrafran says, I have a mystery machine, but he has his movie TMNT figures on riding it. So it must have been Harley that
that's another thing. Like I said, like a couple of weeks ago or whatever, I would want to get like the base model and have Donatello like tricking this thing out to make it into the party wagon. Like, I don't have enough money for all of this.
I know.
God.
Sarah says that voice of needing it, picturing Puss in Boots' eyes from Shrek. LOL.
Yes. Exactly. Now, I'm not 100% certain how long this pre-order is going to be open for. I'm not sure if I saved that information. Let me check real quick.
The van indeed does look dope.
says images of the Misery Machine van from our collaboration with Ramen Toy and Giant Leap Toys. Pre-orders will begin next week. That's this week, and the price is $190. So it doesn't give a window of when this pre-order will end, but it's active right now. You can add this thing to cart. Expected release date says July 31st, 2025. So, yeah, I had to talk about this thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's too cool not to.
It's painful.
I know it. I know it, man. Like, I can't even buy all the Mythic Legions that I want, and I'm still like, I've got that bug that I don't know. I see cool stuff and I can't help but want it. But hey, if anybody wants to like sponsor us or whatever, we'll talk about just stuff all day long. Send us
Right.
something. Yeah, no, we're small time. They're not watching.
Yeah, probably.
All right,
Probably
let me check. Let me make sure I didn't miss nothing here in my tabs. That was kind of it. So yeah, no. Go to storehorseman.com. Pick you up some really cool figures. They've got some in stock. They've got some stuff up for pre-order. Go to Big Bad Toy Store. There's still plenty of Operation Monster Force figures to be had. Go pick you out something. There's still a bunch of them up for pre-order that haven't come out yet, that are still on the way. While you're there at Big Bad Toy Store looking at Operation Monster Force, made by Fresh Monkey Fiction, go check out the Naughty or Nice collection by Fresh Monkey Fiction as well.
Which
Wave 2 just came out. So you've got those characters that just popped up in stock.
Which I want to touch on that one quick second here. We had a comment, but it's scrolled past.
Let me.
Okay, here we go.
Big Bad. Hang on.
I really hope they make more weapons and heads packs. And that's for the Monster Force. And yes, that's I'm sure they will. They just like Valaverse.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Man.
Give them time, because they're still kind of like a fledgling line with that, and they've only released Wave 1 so far. Wave 2 should be, on the way soon. So yeah, no, I mean they even did like an accessory and hands pack and a hat pack for the Naughty or Nice stuff.
Yep.
So I'm sure somebody's put that on their radar, and they're probably like, yeah, that would be a good idea. We're gonna look into that. So yeah, for like the accessories and stuff. And I know that Gridiron Studios is doing a lot of the sculpts for their weapons and stuff. So that's another great site that you can head over to, Gridiron Studios. They do a lot of 3D printing of different types of firearms and accessories and stuff. And from what I hear, it's like quality like no other. They're 3D prints, but they're like factory made production pieces. They're so good. So yeah, head over to them, because some of the newer stuff in the future waves for Operation Monster Force absolutely will have weapons made from Gridiron Studios.
Yeah. And FMF, is that an abbreviation, or? He said, Emperor France says, FMF also has plain military figures that go great with Monster Force. I'm getting that spy to mix with my Invisible Man to make my dream spy figure.
FMF. What is FMF? You're going to have to elaborate there. FMF. Fresh Monkey Fiction.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Right as he typed it, yeah. I'm like, wait, FMF, Fresh Monkey Fiction. There you go. Yeah, no, yeah.
My brain is not braining today, or any day, but still.
Oh yeah, Abby. He's got to go. You guys are welcome to open mic night tomorrow. I might do that because I think like the extracurricular stuff is canceled tomorrow night because of our weird ass weather that we have down here in the south. So I might be available. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
take you
too.
up on that offer. So thanks for watching, man. I'm so gonna crash that show.
Oh boy.
So, all right, I'm gonna hop back over here to the naughty and nice stuff because this is where you want to go. You know, Big Bad Toy Store, search bar, type in naughty or nice. It'll bring you straight to a page like this, and this is where you want to do your pre-orders for those figures that are not guaranteed yet because they have not met their numbers. They're right here, right on top. So there's some of the reindeer there. Have not come in stock yet. It keeps scrolling, but then you get down here. This is your wave 2 that is currently in stock right now. Really cool choices too. I like the wizard Santa. He's the one that he's made of like the translucent plastic. I know it's really hard to tell from just the image. It's like, I don't know, it's like a generated image or something, but trust me, he's transparent. Like the torso, the coat, the legs, that it's blue translucent plastic. I know there's people out there, hey man, they collect those clear figures.
Yeah. Yeah, there certainly are.
But
I know
yeah,
one of them.
I could take it or leave it. I don't know. It's still it's kind of a neat thing.
Yeah,
It's got a
for
cool
sure.
look.
It depends. It depends on what it is for me, but you know.
Yeah, you got a couple of Krampus figures here. The Gremlin King, he's cool. You got some of those Nutcrackers; those are still in stock. You know, I've been saying Wave 2. This is Wave 3, because here's Wave 2 with the Barbarian Santa, who's still in stock. You got the Mall Santa, the Lumberjack. You got the fuck around and find out Santa. Yeah, still a lot of cool stuff they've got there in stock. But yeah,
cool stuff, man.
I never thought that I would be collecting Santa figures. Like, let me scroll up here to the first. So the Jolly Man himself, the standard version one, that is in stock right now. So this is a re-release that they've done because he sells out every single time they bring him back. So he's available right now for those of you looking for just like a really cool Santa figure. So yeah, I get it. Christmas is gone. This would have been great to have during Christmas or whatever, but you're missing the beauty of it. Like, you get this guy. You don't have to have him out all year round if you don't want. Get him now. Don't wait, because he will sell out. Mark my words. He's going to sell out again. You're going to pass on him, and then Christmas is going to roll back around, and you're going to go, oh, yeah, Zombie told me about these figures of these Santas. I want one again. Let me go look. And it's going to be too late. He's going to be sold out. They kind of have him on a perpetual pre-order, though, when that happens, because it's kind of their best seller. It's one of their best sellers. One of the things that I wish that they did, though, and I think this would be a really great idea, and I think it would help sell more, is if, so you've got, you know, this is like your basic Caucasian Santa. You know, this is your Coca-Cola Santa here. They did make a version where he had darker skin tone, you know, and it was a separate figure. It was the exact same build, the exact same colors. He just had a different head and a different hand, different beard color, you know, to make him like the African American skin tone.
Mm-hmm.
Put that head and those hands in a deluxe box set with this figure. You get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea personally, and that's my opinion. Whatever.
So Sarah says, "Man, I'd be collecting non-mainstream ones 100%."
Yeah, no, they've got some really great designs with some of those.
They
other
do.
ones.
They really do.
You know, so the zombie pirate, they had a zombie Santa, so they've kind of, and they had a pirate Santa, so they were separate, but they've kind of mashed them together to make that version of it. So the original zombie Santa and the original pirate Santa have sold out. They're gone. Those aren't going to come back in stock. They didn't offer those back up for pre-order. They're gone. They're sold out. But like the standard Santa, this is his third time coming back in stock. And if you do a full search for this, you'll see another listing where there's a pre-order for the standard Santa already, because they know it's going to sell out.
Yeah.
But you get down to some of these other like variant Santas, you've got like the winter is here. He comes with an interesting couple of accessories here. I'm going to zoom in on. So he's got like this frozen dead zombie head and the hands to match. So you could have, a frozen White Walker Santa.
Yeah.
I mean, this one's name is, Winter is Here.
Yeah.
Winter is Here Santa. So, it's White Walker, Lord of the Rings, sort of tie-in kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now, one of them that you're not seeing here is Father Christmas Santa that was in like the green robes and stuff. Like before they even came in stock, he sold out. So like they didn't even get them in hand yet. The pre-order on that one sold out. And that was a really cool. He kind of looked like a cross between the Winter is Here Santa and like the Wizard Santa with the longer beard.
Yeah.
But then you've got from Wave 2, of course, the Barbarian Santa is just badass. So
totally.
if you've seen the movie
Violent Night,
yeah, and you like that movie, you got to get that Barbarian Santa.
Totally.
But then you also got to pick up. So they call it Checking It Twice Santa, but I know the original name as Fuck Around and Find Out Santa. And it's the perfect version to go along with that type of Santa from that movie.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the face, he's all kind of beat up and bloody. He's got blood on his suit over here, one of his shoulders. He comes with a couple of knuckle dusters. One says naughty and one says nice. I mean, I want that one just because of that movie. And I'm sure they made a version of that, But then also, like if you're a fan of the Bad Santa movies, the mall Santa kind of fits that bill too. You've got your dirty mall drunken Santa. He's got the cigarette hanging out of his mouth and the squashed present. He's got a whiskey bottle with him. He's just kind of got a dirty paint job. So, that's that. There you go for that one. It looks like maybe even the teddy bear plush has like a footprint painted on him. I just noticed that. That's funny. But
AKA Tales from the Crypt Santa.
Yeah. No, that's another cool reference. Yeah. But yeah, no, these are cool. They're solid figures too. They don't feel cheap when you get them in hand. They're really good. So, but if, you want your standard Santa, your standard Coca-Cola Santa, fat, jolly, rosy cheeks, there you go. He's available right now. Don't sleep on him. Really, I'm telling you, I'm begging you here. Go support this company. They make fantastic figures. And anybody that gets those Monster Force figures in hand, they tell you these are home run.
Yeah.
And this is coming from people. Yeah, this is coming. These words coming from people that collect like the Valaverse stuff, that love the Valaverse stuff. Took a chance, got some of the Monster Force stuff. Immediately on their shows, they said, "I've got to get more of these figures."
Yeah,
they're absolutely fantastic.
So now, hang on. Let's see. We have where'd it go? Okay, they also make a James Bond chimp. You know you want it.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yep, that is
and I'm thinking it was in reference to this, but I'm not 100% sure. He says only 4 left.
for the regular Santa, I'm assuming.
I'm not sure who it was, because before he also said, "Hey, when you have full I almost said Full Metal Alchemist. When you have Fresh Monkey Fiction on again, I have an idea for their line. All I'd want is a copy of the figure to trade."
Oh, yeah. No, that would be cool. Give them the idea and then just go, hey, you can have the idea. Just give me one of the figures when they get made. So yeah, so I hopped over to the Operation Monster Force. Let me see if I can find that monkey he's talking about. So this is their pre-orders. So yeah, so I see the Sleepwalker from Wave 1. So
it was only 4 of the white Santas. So
yeah, the winter is here Santa. Yeah. Like, I mean, there's people out there that like that's their thing. They collect Christmas and Santa and stuff like that. So any of those wild variants like that you see, like, truly don't pass them up. Don't sleep on them. If you're able to buy them because you want them, do so sooner rather than later. Because like I said, some of those from Wave 1, the Zombie Santa, the Pirate Santa, Sergeant Santa, those sold out. Like they had a Robo Santa where he had like a Terminator kind of skull thing with the beard and metal hands. Like those are gone. They're not making those anymore. They're not even offering those for pre-order anymore. Like, so if you see some of these variants that you like, get them now. Like, seriously, don't pass them up. They will not make them again. This isn't like, Hasbro where there's thousands of them out there. I mean, we're talking like these things are limited runs.
Yep.
I haven't seen the chimp yet. I know he's on here. Maybe he's under a different listing. Oh, look, Kilowog, the deluxe Kilowog is actually sold out.
Oh,
so the one that they have now, the deluxe one, that's the one that comes with all the guns and accessories and stuff like that. So scroll back up here to, they're calling it the
chimp.
Primal Kilowog.
The chimp might just be under Full Metal. God dang it. Fresh Monkey Fiction.
Fresh Monkey Fiction. Yeah, I think you're right. So, and a little nugget of fun information here. When we had, and forgive me, I forget his name. Was it Brian was his name?
I also cannot remember.
So we had the main guy on, and I'm so sorry, but I'm terrible with names anyway. Like, that's just me. It's not you. It's I'm the problem. No, when we had him on after the show, we talked to him and everything, and I told him, dude, your company's named Fresh Monkey Fiction. You need to do a monkey figure. You need to do your mascot, like how Mezco did their roach
Gomez,
Gomez, like you need to do that. And he's like, that is a good idea. He said, we might have to throw something together. So, like, I just threw that out at him, and then he made the chimp. And I'm going, yes, that's awesome. So let me try Fresh Monkey Fiction. There we go. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that is killer,
dude.
Man.
Gosh, looks so good.
The Fresh Monkeys in the Dead Man's Deal, Agent Carter. Did I say that right? Code name the Phantom.
So he says their space chimp is in my pre-orders. That's what Infrafran says.
You you wrote like roboted out there. I don't know what you just said.
Oh, no, I was just a comment from Infrafan. He says their space chimp is in my pre-orders.
Mm. Yeah, like your voice went all matrixy.
No.
Yeah, no. God. Okay. So, I mean, I knew about this one and I forgot about him, and then I knew about him again, then I forgot about him. I got to put my pre-order in for that guy.
Heck yeah.
I'm telling everybody, y'all need to put your pre-orders in. I need to put my pre-order in. Shoot. Yeah, here's some of those Crimson Moon. Let me zoom in here. I'm not professional by any means, okay? I'm professionally stupid. That's my excuse. Yeah, no, the Crimson Moon, Elite Guard, Legionnaire, Exterminator. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can find that space chimp. I'm not sure if I've seen that one. How are we doing on time? Because I'm not on.
We are almost to 2 hours. So
okay, I'll make it quick. I'm sorry, folks. I'm gonna like super scan here.
So there's also a comments about really want them to bring back cops if they happen to have the license.
Oh,
and then
yeah, no, look, here's who was it asking about accessory packs? Like here's one right here.
Oh yeah, it was Infrafan.
Yeah. So no hands, but still, there's a lot of gear there. Mm-hmm. That's not the only one. They do have other accessory packs too.
And let's see.
I'm not finding the space chimp though.
Road Pig John says they have the cop's license. The first 6-inch figure will be bulletproof.
Okay, so one thing I want to point out here, since I've stopped here, is so the Eagle Force, that's a smaller line. So if you see these accessory packs and everything, and you're looking at them, you think, oh, that price is better. These are like the 4 or 5-inch scale.
Yeah.
So just putting that out there. Don't get confused between vintage and Black Series here.
So he was under James Bond. Infrafan says that Space Chimp was under James Bond.
Huh. Okay. I'm in the sold out section, so let me. James Bond. There's no telling what I just pulled up. I don't know.
I think you had to Google search for Fresh Monkey Fiction.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have to send that link to me. I probably passed it up, and I don't want to hunt and peck here. I'm just gonna. Yeah, it is what it is. Send that link to me, and I will definitely show that off on a future show.
He says, "Oh, that's awesome. He's bought then. Nice." Oh, yeah. All right. So, yep, we are just a few minutes shy of 2 hours, which is.
Thanks for putting up with me rambling. Yep. I know we lost a few people. I have that effect sometimes.
Nah, I mean, if anything, it was with me boring everybody with the cat player.
No. The comment section was blowing up when you were unboxing that thing. They loved it.
But I know it made my kids' night to unbox that with me. So I appreciate y'all for watching and all that. I know I'm extremely excited about this, and I am over the moon that it's finally here. But I also have this other problem where now it's like, well, I don't want to wait on them to do more. I need to get a 3D printer and make a black pyramid. I need to make the inside of Mumra's tomb. Like,
Well, I mean, we know people. We know
yeah.
people with printers and stuff. So anyway, take us out, man. We're close to that 2 hour mark. Everybody,
Yep.
thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for the engagement. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for everybody watching.
Yep.
Um,
Until wait, need to
wait, do we have
this.
anybody coming next week?
We do. Next week we have the Cursed Dead will be on with us. It's talking about their toys. So
Their Kickstarter's live right
their
now. Go look
Kickstarter
them
is
up.
live. Yep.
The
And
Cursed Dead.
the Cursed Dead, and then the week after that we'll have Lori Calcaterra, who makes some awesome comics and stuff like that. The Path of the Pale Rider, who also has a Kickstarter coming out in on early next month. So we're gonna have her on the following week, and then on Friday, we will be talking about The Guyver and The Hunt. So join us Friday if you like movies and like our antics. So until next time, Thunder Nerds Ho.